Namaskaram. Today we will discuss D'Alembert solution of wave equation. We have seen that what is wave problem and wave equation. Already we have seen that the Fourier series solution of this wave problem. The D'Alembert solution is derived from the general solution of this wave equation. So first we have to find this general solution of this wave equation. We will use a special technique for finding the general solution of this wave equation. Okay, this is our wave equation. Dou square y by dou t square is equal to c square into dou square y by dou x square, where c square is a constant, positive constant. First of all, we are going to convert this PDE in terms of two new independent variable u and v. Okay, for this original problem, t and x are the independent variable. Next, we are going to convert this problem in terms of u and v, where u is equal to x plus ct and v is equal to x minus ct. Okay, here y is our dependent variable. Now y depends two variables u and v, and u and v depends x and t. Okay, so ultimately y depends x and t. Clear? So how to find the derivative of y with respect to x, or how to find the derivative of y with respect to t using chain rule? Yes, by chain rule, dou y by dou x is equal to dou y by dou u into dou u by dou x, dou y by dou u into dou u by dou x plus dou y by dou v into dou u by dou x. Okay, then what is dou u by dou x and dou v by dou x? Because already we know what is the relation between u and x and v and x. Okay, yes, it is clear that dou u by dou x is 1. Similarly, dou v by dou x also 1. So these two terms are 1. So what about dou y by dou x? So dou y by dou x become dou y by dou u plus dou y by dou v. Okay. Okay. Next we have to find dou square y by dou x square. Then what about dou square y by dou x square? We can write this as dou by dou x of dou y by dou x, right? We can write dou square y by dou x square as dou by dou x of dou y by dou x. And what about this dou y by dou x? We can replace this dou y by dou x by this formula. So dou square y by dou x square become dou by dou x of, instead of dou y by dou x, it is dou y by dou u plus dou y by dou v. Okay. Then how to evaluate this derivative? We can use the same rule. Okay, instead of y, the only difference is dou y by dou u plus dou y by dou v. Okay, so you can use the same rule. That means dou by dou u of this quantity into dou u by dou x plus dou by dou v of the same quantity. Same quantity means this one into dou u by dou x. Okay, and already we know what is dou u by dou x and dou u by dou x. Both are 1. So this expression become dou by dou u of here, that is dou y by dou u plus dou y by dou v into 1. Okay, this become 1 plus dou by dou v of this quantity. Okay. Next you can expand this bracket. That means first term is dou square y by dou u square, and this is dou square y by dou u dou v, etc. Okay, and combining the similar term, so this expression become like this: dou square y by dou u square plus 2 times dou square y by dou u dou v plus dou square y by dou v square. Okay, so this is our dou square y by dou x square. Similarly, we can find dou square y by dou t square as c square times dou square y by dou u square minus 2 times dou square y by dou u dou v plus dou square y by dou v square. Okay. Okay, next we have to substitute this dou square y by dou x square and dou square y by dou t square on this equation number 1 and simplify. Then what happened? So this equation number 1 become, so equation 1 is like this. This is our LHS and RHS is score into dou square y by dou x square, that is this quantity. Okay, so you can cancel this c square, and also you can cancel these similar terms. So ultimately this become minus 2 times dou square y by dou u dou v is equal to 2 times dou square y by dou u dou v. Again you can cancel these two and take this minus dou square y by dou u dou v on the right side. So this become 2 times dou square y by dou u dou v equal to 0 by taking this term on the right side. Okay, so it is clear that 2 is never 0, so this become dou square y by dou u dou v equal to 0. So this is the new partial differential equation. Actually we are starting from equation number 1. After these two symbol substitution, equation number 1 become dou square y by dou u dou v equal to 0, where u and v are new independent variable, and the relation between u, v, x and t is like this: u is equal to x plus ct and v is equal to x minus ct. Okay, so our wave equation become dou square y by dou u dou v equal to 0. Comparatively this equation is very simple. We can easily solve this differential equation. How? To find y, we have to integrate this equation with respect to u and v. Okay, so first we are going to integrate this equation with respect to v. Then what happened? Then this equation number 2 become dou y by dou u is equal to f of u, because we integrate with respect to u. So our constant of integration is a function of u. Clear? Because if you differentiate with respect to v, what happened? This becomes 0. That's why our constant of integration is a arbitrary, where here f is an arbitrary function. You can choose any function. F of u may be sin u, cos u, u square, whatever, we no problem. If you differentiate this with respect to v, we get the same expression. That's why we add a constant of integration as function of u. Okay, next we have to integrate this expression with respect to u. Then what happened? Y is equal to integral f of u du plus a constant of integration. What about the constant of integration? It is a function of v. Let it be psi of v. Okay, here integral f of u du is again a function of u. So we take that function as some phi of u. Clear? Because this integral also a function of u. We simply denote that function by phi of u. So ultimately our y is of the form some arbitrary function of u plus some other arbitrary function of v. We know what is u and v. U is nothing, it is x plus ct, and v is x minus at. So our solution yxt become phi of x plus at plus psi of x minus at. So this is called general solution of wave equation, because this solution involves two arbitrary functions. Okay, so this solution is called general solution of wave equation. Next we have to find the D-element solution. We can find the D-element solution by applying two initial conditions on this solution. Okay, to find the D-element solution, we have to apply these two initial conditions on the our solution, our present solution. Okay, so what are the initial conditions? One is initial displacement, that is not, let it be f of x, and also we assume that the initial velocity is 0 for this particular problem. Okay, so we have two initial conditions on our wave problem. One is initial displacement is none, it is f of x, and initial velocity is 0. What is the mathematical notation of this concept? Mathematically this become solve dou square y by dou t square equal to c square into dou square y by dou x square, because we know the solution of wave problem, that is the displacement. That displacement satisfies this wave equation, and we have two initial condition. What is initial condition? Initial shape is f of x, that means yx0 equal to f of x. Here time is always 0. Whatever the x, yx0 equal to f of x, that means initial shape is f of x. And initial velocity, how to find the initial velocity? How to find the velocity? By differentiating displacement with respect to t gives the velocity. Okay, so you simply differentiate y with respect to t, then substitute t equal to 0. That is our initial velocity. It is given that this initial velocity equal to 0. That means dou y by dou t at x0 equal to 0. Okay, next we are going to apply these two conditions on the solution, general solution. Okay, this is our general solution. What is find in last slide? That is yxt equal to phi of x plus et plus psi of x minus et. To apply these two conditions, first of all, we have to differentiate this y with respect to t. Then what happened? So its derivative with respect to t become phi dash of x plus et into c, and similarly this is psi dash of x minus et into minus e. Okay, so this dou y by dou t is equal to c times phi dash of x plus et minus c times psi dash of x minus et. Okay, next we are going to apply this condition on this dou y by dou t. That means simply substitute t equal to 0. When t equal to 0, LHS becomes 0. That is given, initial velocity 0. So 0 equal to, what about the RHS? That is c into phi dash of x, right? Because this t is 0. Minus again c into psi dash of x. And this c is common, you can take outside and cancel. And what happened? So this become phi dash of x is equal to psi dash of x. Clear? So when applying the condition t equal to 0, we get phi dash of x is equal to psi dash of x. Okay, next we are going to apply this condition on yxt. Then what happened? Then what is the relation? Okay, that means when t equal to 0, LHS is f of x and right hand side is phi of x plus psi of x. Okay. Then next we are going to integrate equation number 4 with respect to x. Then what happened? LHS is phi of x, RHS is psi of x plus some constant of integration. Here this expression is only containing the independent variable x. So constant of integration is our normal number or normal constant. Okay. So by integrating the equation number 4 with respect to x, we get, okay, so phi of x is equal to psi of x plus k. Next we are going to substitute this phi of x in equation number 5. That means we are going to replace this phi of x by psi of x plus k. So what about f of x? Okay, so f of x become 2 times psi of x plus k, and you can easily solve the psi of x from this expression. So psi of x is equal to 1 by 2 f of x minus k. Okay. Similarly, you can find phi of x, or you can, by substituting this psi of x, you can find phi of x. Then what is phi of x? Yes, phi of x become 1 by 2 times f of x plus k. Now we have phi of x and psi of x. Okay, now we can easily find our yxt by substituting this psi x and phi x on equation number 3. Then what about yxt? Yxt become, okay, what about phi of x plus ct? Phi of x plus ct become 1 by 2 times, this is our phi of x. Okay, so you simply replace x by x plus ct, that's all. So this become 1 by 2 f of x plus ct plus k plus psi of x minus ct. We have to replace this x by, okay, we have to find psi of x minus et. So you simply replace x by x minus et, that's all. So this term become 1 by 2 f of x minus et minus k. Now you can cancel these two k, this is half k, this is minus half k, you can cancel. And comparing these two terms, so 1 by 2 is common, you can take outside. So this become f of x plus et plus f of x minus et. So this is our general solution of this wave equation. Yxt is equal to 1 by 2 f of x plus et plus f of x minus et. Because f of x is not, f of x is the initial shape of the that particular string. Okay, that means this problem is completely solved. So this solution is called D'Alembert solution of the wave problem. Okay. Yes, yxt is equal to 1 by 2 this one. This is called our D'Alembert solution. Okay. Consider a problem. Using D'Alembert solution, we have to solve dou square y by dou t square is equal to 9 times dou square y by dou x square with two boundary conditions. Y x0 equal to sin x minus sin 2x and dou y by dou t at x0 equal to 0. This is nothing, this means initial velocity. So initial velocity is 0. And yx0, that means initially what is the shape of the string that is given, that is sin x minus sin 2x. Okay, and also they give the partial differential equation. So what about c from this equation? Yes, here given that c square is 9, so we can choose c as 3 or minus 3. For simplicity, we can choose c is equal to 3. Whatever be, no problem, we get the same answer. We will get the same answer. Okay. Anyway, what is the D'Alembert solution of this type of problem? So here f of x is sin x minus sin 2x and this is 0. So what is the D'Alembert solution? Yes, the D'Alembert solution is 1 by 2 f of x plus ct plus f of x minus ct. Now everything is not. We can choose c as 3. And what about f of x? F of x is this one, sin x minus sin 2x. So we have to just plug in all these values on this expression to find our yxt. So what is yxt? So yxt become 1 by 2 and this is our first term f of x plus at. So this is our f of x plus at and this is our f of x minus at. Okay. Now you can simplify this expression either using this is of the form sin a plus b. Yeah, everything of the form sin a plus b and this is sin a minus b form. You expand sin a plus b and sin a minus b. You can expand this expression using sin a plus b and sin a minus b and cancel the similar terms. Then we will get a simple solution. And what is the solution after simplification? Yes, after all simplification, this is the final answer. Yxt is equal to sin x cos 3t minus sin 2x cos 6t. Okay. This is your homework. Using D'Alembert solution, solve the wave equation with the boundary condition yx0 equal to a into x minus x square and dou y by dou t at x0 equal to 0. Here a is a constant. Okay. And here wave equation is not given, so we can take c square as c square. Okay, we don't know what is c square, so you simply take c square, that's all. You can solve. Thank you.